This is Charlie giving you Friday's market commentary and live trading, hopefully. It is 11:26 a.m. Haven't traded yet. Well, we'll go into that in a second, but looking for the non-farm payrolls at 1:30 to trade today. So first of all, got a chart of the FTSE up. For some of our new subscribers, like to know where the FTSE is going. So what I'd say to you is that if we can break these highs of this week, then we should have a fairly clear run up back up to 6,529, up to the closing high of 6,529. So that's the way that it's looking currently, that if we can break the highs of this week, which is around about just under 6,500, then 6,529 is on the cards, and therefore anything beyond. But 6,529 looks like the target level as it currently stands. If I'm wrong, a close below the daily 50 MA would tell us that something else is afoot and maybe something else is about to happen, transpire. So for now, everything's going up. So overall target 6,529 and then potentially beyond, but a close below the daily 50 could mean that weakness is coming in and we're coming back down to this zone again. Right, let's get into the currencies then. And it's been an interesting morning. This is actually, sorry, let's go to the pound or something first. This has been quite a funny morning because this is my third attempt at doing a recording. The first attempt I got to 10 minutes in and we still hadn't done a trade. I was waiting for the pound, the news on for the UK news at 9:30. We had a bit of a move up here, but it wasn't very clear overall. The charts at the time a bit sloppy, so I've left that one alone. I was looking for a 5 live trade down here on the euro this morning, and as you can see, we came down to the lower band here. This is for the band people, the people who've got the finer points. So I was looking for the lower band. We got to within a hair's whisker, and then came up to the upper band. So I left that one alone, and then ultimately it turned around and came back up. But ultimately, the one that I missed out was actually the euro yen, because at the same time I was watching the euro, I missed the euro yen, and that did a proper band play, hit the lower band and came straight up. That's the way it should do, just come straight down and then came up. So that's the big miss for me today, the euro yen. And then, funny enough, so I missed all that. I spent 10 minutes just talking, giving some market commentary, which I need to do in a second anyway. And then it took a divergence. There was 3 peaks here, and then I took a divergence trade, and which you'd say, oh, okay, that looks like it's paying out for you. Which, yes, it is. But the problem is, as you regulars know, that when I take my trades, I do them in 1.5 lot clips. So I put what I thought were 2 clips in, but I changed the deal tick over to euro yen. And as you guys regulars know, that when I change my deal ticket, it automatically defaults to 5,000, which is 1/5 of 5% of one lot. So. And I have to manually change it each time. So I changed my deal ticket over on the euro yen, hadn't realised it defaulted to 5,000. So I'll bring you in, because I'll obviously always show you my account. And what happened was I'm in 2 trades. I got in at 83 and 83 point whatever. My first target was 75, so that should have yielded 80 odd pounds. We're currently at it looks like 72. So that would yield I'd be about £110 up in that, and as you can see, I'm actually £6 up in total on that one. Now, whilst I've got this open, so see, you can always make mistakes. It always happens. It's very rare, but they do happen. And dollar yen, this is still my short from last week, as you guys know. I'm still in this position. Obviously, it's been up a lot more than it currently is. My entry was at 99.04. Calling it 99.03 now, because they take a little bit of commission because I'm short. And we're currently at 98.07, so still up about 100 pips. But let's actually go into that one. And as you can see, I've started off with just a half lot trade. We're still up 300 odd pounds on it, but let's go into it, because I was going to add to the position at 98.40, but I've withdrawn that order. Sorry, dollar yen, not pound yen. Let's go to an hourly chart. I had this big move up yesterday. That's fine. Let's actually take it to a daily chart, and so this is where we are. So I've been up 200 pips on the trade just a couple of days ago. Nothing wrong with it having this retrace, but I'm just sort of waiting to see what's going to happen here, because I got in up, let's say, about just above 99. But it's been a nice move down, and this is where psychologically for traders sometimes they can find it far hard, because I'm looking, as you guys know, for the low 90s. So I'm looking for a really big several hundred pip move. And sometimes you can, if you're up 200 pips. pips and it comes back up, stop you out break even, for some traders they can find that quite difficult psychologically. But if you're looking for big moves, you've got to accept that sometimes you're going to be up into a nice amount of profit and it's still going to turn around and stop you out. It's just the way it is. But anyway, that's the bigger picture there. So we're having a bit of a retrace at the moment. My stop's now to break even, and so it's purely a case of, okay, let's just see what happens here. If we break down, if we break 97, I will add to the position there. We've got a nice low in place there, so if we break 97, I will add to the position. So that's the idea down there, unless there's a huge divergence in place when it gets down there. Otherwise, I shall be adding to the position down there at about 97. Okay, let's have a quick look at the pound, because the pound chart on the dailies is pretty nice. Again, we talked about this last week. Got this nice trend channel in play on the daily charts. We hit the top upper trend channel just a couple of days ago, and we're still sitting in the upper echelons, and we can just hug the upper trend channel for a long period of time. We could even do an overthrow, a throw over, and break it. But whatever happens, ultimately we'll come back into this channel. So keep this one on your charts, because it's going to be a prominent channel for probably the next several weeks, if not a couple of months or more. So we just don't know yet. So it's going to be an interesting one, this channel, and we'll come to the upper channel and lines, and we'll come to the lower channel lines. So it's going to be really interesting. The only problem is, all the time it's at the upper trend channel lines, I find it more difficult when we're trading up there to get into long positions, knowing full well we're against resistance. But it's not to say that we can't break that and then loop over. So that's pretty much my my take at the moment on these markets. That's the pound. The euro, actually euro dollar came back down to lower bands and retested this trend channel line here. Trend line, not channel. This trend line, and yesterday, and it's having a nice bounce so far today. So again, the euro, if I see it get back above 132 again, then really we're off to the races, and we really should start be attacking 133 to 134. So that's looking quite interesting, if it does that, obviously. So it was in a really sloppy market, as you know, for the last several weeks, but it's starting to break out, and it's just going to be a case of, if we can get some traction to 132 again, then really we're going to be looking for that bigger move going on there. So there's lots of opportunity, lots of potential, shall we say, in the markets right now. Right now, I mean, obviously I've just got in from the gym, so it's 11:33. I'm not going to trade right now. I might as well wait for the mind you, the pound's just like it's just gone. Let's have a quick look at the pound dollar. Is that just going? Oh yeah, it is. I might as well wait for the news to come out now. So we'll just press pause and we'll wait for 1:30, and then this video will get out to you this afternoon. Right, just back now. It's just coming up to 1:30, so we've got the news coming out, non-farm payrolls. So it's just a case of seeing what happens here, how these markets are going to react, and watching the euro and watching this dollar yen, which I've got the chart up for at the moment. And we're just going to see what's going to happen. So hold on to your seatbelts, and we'll see what's going to happen. Okay, here we go. So it's starting to go up. So that's fine. We'll just see what's going to happen here. You just have to be a little bit patient. So I'm going to spike up. Oh, here it goes. Right, I'm not even going to be able to get in at this rate. Let's just see if I'm going to be able to get in. 66, 98, 66. Yeah, it's looking good. Right, I'm trying to get in here. It's not going to let me in. Let's see if I can try this again. See if I can bring a trade ticket up again. There we go. Right, okay, so I just tried to get in, but I couldn't. My other data's gone doolally, so I'm going to try and get in now. Okay, so I've got one off there at 78. So at least I'm in now. So I'm long at 78. And I'm going to try and build this position, if I can. The dollar yen. I want to see if we can get up to that 90, 99 zone. So we're not too far away, but that's what I'm looking for. See if we can get up to that 99. We're 85 at the moment. So if I just wanted to get one position off there, and it's now just a case of seeing if we get little retraces, and if I can get any more off, or if it's going to go straight up. So let me bring the account over so you can see the account. It's looking like the way it's going, it's going to hit that round number, and we're just going to get the one trade off, but we'll see. So there's my deal ticket to close the position if we hit that 99 zone. So looking for 99, just ahead of the round number really. So we'll see. So you can see my account, there it is. I'll close it out at 99, or just under 99. momentum's all switching to the upside, so it's now just a case of, okay, I'll try and add to this position if I can. Momentum's looking good. So let me just move my account off the screen for a minute, because the screen's getting a bit busy there at the moment. So let's just do this. Okay, there we go. So I'll see if I can get another entry in. So we've got some nice momentum to the upside. Now just a case of seeing if I can. Now the euro dollar itself is doing a big turn down by looks of things, but that's happening off screen at the moment. So for now, just seeing if I can get another entry in. Okay, second entry at 79. So I'm now long with 2 entries. So I've got a second entry at 79. Now, obviously, it's a big range, and so I will be looking to build this if I can. Now it looks like my e-signal, which is my other charging package just off screen, is going a bit slow on me, which is very nice of it. But so we've got those 2 entries now, and we're just seeing if we can get up to that 99 level. Here we go, 92. Let's see if it's going to do it this time. So I've got the second entry in. I'll keep this over here for now. You're not seeing all of my screen there. It's all. Sorry, I've got these. Just realised these are off the bottom of the screen from what you can see. So there we go. Looks like Euro's got thoroughly stuck. On e-signal, it's having a nice flush down Euro. But I can only concentrate on one thing at a time. I am a man after all, so you know us. Multitasking, so I'm just keeping the focus on this dollar yen at the moment. We've got some really nice momentum coming in at the moment currently, so it's now just a case of seeing if we can get that follow through up to the 99 level. So let's just see. So for now, I was about to say I'm going to press pause, but it's blipping up, so we have another little blip there, and I'll be taking one of these positions off. Up about 300 quid at the moment. Okay, we're very close to taking one of the positions off here. 94, 94, 96. Okay, looking to take a part off. 97, closed half there. 97, and we're just hitting 98 now, so I'm going to take 99. I am out. Flat. So let's bring the account over. And I think there's going to be some more trading to be done here, but at least we've got something. So we've got 2 positions there, as you can see. Here's the 2 positions, so we made 196 on one, 187 on the other, so we've had a nice, well, there you go, about £385 there. So let's see if we can get any more trading going here, because it looks like there's going to be another opportunity. So for now, I'm just going to press pause, and then we'll come back to this. Okay, just back to this the video update here. So as you can see, I came out there just ahead of the round number. Always like to come out, exit ahead of the round number. We just had a bit of a flush through it, but I'm not fussed about that at the moment. I'm looking for a secondary opportunity. It's going to be a pullback at some point. So well, at least we've caught some of this upside, which is quite nice. And then we're looking for a pullback. Just so you know, as a reminder for those of you that have been seeing the last week's video, that you know that I was short, and I told you earlier on that I'd move my stop to break even. So and that has obviously been stopped out at break even. Actually, it's still giving me a £2 profit because it was just ahead of break even. But obviously, it's the and that's one of those things, like I was explaining earlier on this update about you just it was a lovely swing at one point up 200 pips, but that's what you do with swings. You still have to if you're trying to allow it to run for 600 pips, you just got to see if it's going to work or not. We'll come back to that dollar yen at some point, maybe, but for now, the movement's on the upside, and so I'm happily day trading it on the upside when we've had this news. So really nice. Now, what have I used here? So for newer members, I've been using our momentum MAs, and so pure momentum trade there as it shot off. Once I see the momentum all locking in, it's just then a case of judging where the best price where I can try and get in. Couldn't get in any earlier than my first entries there anyway, but anyway, at least we got a couple of entries, and now it's a case of just saying, okay, well, I think we've just hit a daily pivot, a daily R1, R2 actually pivot, but I've just gone through it. So it's now just the case of saying, okay, am I going to get the opportunity to take a pullback and get a secondary trade here? I don't know. We'll have to see. So for now, I'll just press pause. Okay, so I've just been waiting here for the dollar yen, but And I think there's going to be some nice opportunities here this afternoon. More opportunities on the long side here on the dollar yen. Once a little pullback comes in, we've got that initial thrust, and then we're looking for that pullback. At least you've seen that trade there on that. So it was a nice enough trade there for what we did there. I obviously only got 2 units in. Normally I trade at 4 units, so it could have been double that, so it would have been a lot nicer. But it was such fast, frantic movement that I only managed to get the 2 in at that time. Would have obviously got more in if we had a little bit more of a dip, but we didn't, and so it was still a nice enough run. So I'm going to call this a wrap. Oh, sorry, coming back to the FTSE. The FTSE, I've looking at that market. The next target is about 6590 zone. So for you FTSE people, around about 6590. Right, I'm going to call this a wrap. Have a fabulous weekend, and be back in touch on Monday.